Hey everybody, it is Kent with KG's Books. Today we are down in beautiful Washburn, Wisconsin, right on Lake Superior. It's about a 3.5-hour drive north of Marshfield, Wisconsin. We are at Chequamegon Books. I will put a link to their website in the comments of this video. Feel free to check it out. They have, I think, 40 or 50,000 titles online. It's a 3-minute walk to Lake Superior. So definitely lots of cool stuff to do here in northern Wisconsin. And again, this is Shaguamigan Books in Washburn, Wisconsin. I will put their website in the description of this video. I figured I'd do a quick bookstore tour, show you what kind of stuff they have, give you a little tour, and do a little shopping. I already bought some really cool books. I think I'll do a wrap up at the end of the video showing you what I bought. We got some incredible stuff. Up front looks like you got some cookbooks and kids books and mysteries, puzzles. I already found a cool pile of poultry books and Teddy Roosevelt books. Ooh, and some Gustave Doré illustrated books as well. Ooh, Arthur Conan Doyle. I did not see those. $8 for a vintage Arthur Conan Doyle. Not bad. Return of Sherlock Holmes. $8. Dang. That is a great deal for anyone. $8 for an old Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I think we have to pick those up for $8 a pop all day. Huge selection here. Got tons of Christmas pop-up books just in time. Found a few more. There's a vellum set up there I've had my eyes on for a while. There's tons of Lakeside classics. And again, huge selection of stuff. This is, I think, like just that shelf, and maybe even more are just the farming sections. And then on that wall, they have shelf after shelf after shelf of local history: Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Michigan. Probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 shelves of local history stuff. Another favorite part of this store is the rolling ladders. Absolutely incredible. If you need to go look at a book way the heck up there, just go up one of the cool rolling ladders. I'm really jealous. Someday I will have a personal library or a bookstore with rolling ladders. All right, we are in the physics and math section. And again, there's hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of books on every single topic you could ever want. Engineering, geology, physics of metals. Okay, we need to find some books to buy. Let's see, philosophy, health. They always have some cool old medical books down in the health section. Let's see. Oh, and there's the hunting section. This is where I bought the Teddy Roosevelt books. Had some pretty awesome prices, I would say, too. Mark Manual. Here we got. There's the classic Human Science and Phrenology title. The Art of Seeing. I could use that one. Oh, that's philosophy. Modern Aspects of Syphilis. Practice of Chiropractic. Merck Manual. Definitely gonna have to spend some more time going through the old medical books here. Let's see. Oh, they also have a really good religion section. This whole shelf is Buddhism. Looks like you got mysticism, and then we're getting into the fiction. Again, this is Chequamegon Books up in Washburn, Wisconsin. I will put a link to their website in the description, and they do have a massive inventory online of really awesome antiquarian books. Harmonial Answers to Important Questions. 1872. Yeah, it looks like philosophy and religion. Physiology, Despotism of Opinion, Martyrdom of Jesus, Myths of Modern Theology. $35. That is a great deal. 1872. Let's see, over here we have Black Studies in Anthropology, Psychology and Humor, and Folklore. Ooh, let's go to the Folklore section. They do have a massive selection of kids' books, new and old, and everything in between. Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Little House on the Prairie, Harry Potter, they have it all. Okay, Folklore. Huska Superstition and Customs, Bantu Folklore from Northern Indonesia. It's an awesome title. And again, multiple shelves of folklore stuff. The Journal of American Folklore. Pretty incredible. This is definitely one of those bookstores that you would come and shop for hours and hours and hours. And again, same, this is mostly history stuff here. There's like a whole shelf of history of Wales and the Middle East. You have France, Scandinavia and Russia. There's a huge section on England, Latin America, Asia and China, and India and Japan. It is, I will say, my bookstore is not very organized, but this one definitely is. If you're looking for a book on China, it's probably going to be right there. Props to any bookstore that organizes this well and alphabetizes. I do not have time to do that, but you know, it definitely makes it much easier for shoppers if you do, and most bookstores do, but you know, I'm a little crazy, I guess. What do we have here? Looks like art books. Or is this history? Can't tell. British photography. Yep, photography. Yep, tons and tons of photography. Huge art books. There we have dogs. We have dog. Look at that. You have it organized by dog breeds, cats, dog stories, birds. Incredible. My bookstore, we just have the shelf of animals and nature. Oh, here's a cool set. Nice vellum set of Gothic architecture. Nice 2-volume set for 50 bucks. I think we have to buy that set. Yep, 50 bucks, we have to buy that. Start a pile. We also have a vellum Renaissance to Roman architecture, also by T.G. Jackson, with an awesome vellum binding. Let's see, it looks early 1900s. 1921 and 50 bucks. I think we have to a vellum 1920s book with black and white and color plates for 50 bucks. I think we have to put that on our pile. There we go. Arms are full already. Book on furniture, American furniture, Thomas Chippendale, period furnishings, Victorian and Edwardian furniture. Awesome selection on anything. Over here, I'll show you. There's a magic book section. Oh, excuse me. Over here, you have the magic books. Take a look at those for sure. Oh, I think I have that one. David Copperfield's History of Magic. A lot of nice vintage ones too, on everything from magic and puppets, magic tricks, all the different magicians throughout history. Definitely gonna have to take a better look at all those. Probably pick out a few of those for sure. Like I said, there's some nice older ones too. And again, if you are not in Wisconsin, you can always go to their website, which I'm gonna link in the description of this video. It is Chequamegon Books in Washburn, Wisconsin. It's a little bit difficult to spell. I still don't quite know. Chequamegon, C-H-E-G, Chequam. Oh, I'm already butchering it. There's some E's and Q's and U's. All right, back here we got music, huge section on music and jazz and all that stuff. Back here I think we have sci-fi. No, you have women's studies and sociology. Yep, science fiction. Shelf after shelf after shelf of science fiction. Political theory. Yep, more sci-fi. I think there's more sci-fi over here. Hardcovers. Really impressive selection of anything you're looking for. There's the famous Shaguamigan bear. And then another cool part of the store is this little second story a little bit. And again, absolutely beautiful building here. As you can see, that is the original brick, I assume, from the building. And then this was added on to. I should get the backstory. I think this building was probably from the 1890s and still in absolutely incredible condition. Here we go, books on books. That's the kind of stuff I like. Books on language. Ooh, what's that little one? Greek exercises. Cool book on reading and writing in Greek from 1831. That's the kind of stuff you're going to find here. $25. Not bad. That one's tempting. I think I'm going to regret not getting that one, but we're going to put it back. Leave it for the next buyer. And as you can see right out the back window, there's beautiful Lake Superior. I hope I said Lake Superior, not Lake Michigan. Hope I didn't mess that up. Oh, here we got some colophones. Ooh, $8. That's a pretty good deal. I definitely sold some of these on eBay for more than that. And they have really cool kind of Art Deco covers. I mean, how fun is that cover? I want to see. I sold a really cool one with a horse. Oh, that's incredible. 12 bucks. Willa Cather, Robert Burns. They all have really fun contents on. Yeah, there you go. Huckleberry Finn, Franklin Square. They all have really fun bibliophile related contents. I think I'm going to grab that one. And again, awesome, cool. These are from the 1930s mostly. That one's fun. I want to see. I sold a really cool one with a horse that I kind of wanted to keep for myself. That one has an awesome, awesome cover. Tempted on that one. What do you think? What do you think? I want to find the one with the horse, but I don't see it here. Guess I'm gonna have to settle for that one. Mostly for the cover, but again, the contents. We got Huck Finn, we got Benjamin Franklin, we got Willa Cather, Robert Burns, and an awesome cover. So we got to snag that one. Let's see, you got some old, looks like 1850s Thomas De Quincey. Oh, all right, we got some old stuff here. Let's see, that's volume 3 and volume 2. No, volume 4. We have volume 3 and 4 of this. Take a look, take a look. Cool old book in Latin from 1787. Tempted. And again, really cool second story here. Look out. Ooh. See Danish leather books down there. Some of my customers would go crazy for those for sure. All right, we got a nice little stack. I'll probably do some more shopping, and I know I'm gonna do a wrap-up video after this showing you some of the stuff I bought. And I got some pretty darn incredible stuff. Actually, I think I'm gonna make a couple videos showing you some of the stuff I bought. That's how good it is. All right, show you a little bit more of the bookstore. Then I need to wrap things up, get loaded up, and headed home. It's a 3.5-hour drive south back to the bookstore. And I think I already found a big pile of stuff, so. Oh. See, I think I had a really similar title to this, The History of Labor in the U.S. from 1896 to 1932, Working Conditions. And I put it up on eBay last week, and it did not do very well. I don't know what. Thought it was going to do much better. Oh, there you got the classic leftist. Uh-oh. Auto exposure. There we go. Okay, we're back. Don't know what happened there. All right, well, I'm going to do some more shopping. without the camera. And yeah, definitely. Ooh, I see a leather setup there I kind of want. All right, well, thank you all again. This was Chequamegon Books in Washburn, Wisconsin. I will do, at the end of this video, I will show you some more of the stuff I bought. Very excited to show you off some of my purchases. And yeah, I will put their website in the description. You cannot miss it. All right, we are back. I'm going to show you some of the books I bought from Chequamegon Books in Washburn, Wisconsin. Got some really incredible stuff and some pretty awesome deals as well. Up first is this massively like elephant folio size character sketches from Charles Dickens, illustrations by F.O. Darley. Some really cool original watercolor artworks in this huge binding. I think there's originally supposed to be 12, but there's only 8 present. This is the Aquarelle limited edition of 250 copies, and I can't find anything. You can find the cheaper editions of these, but I can't find any with the watercolors. These are absolutely incredible matted watercolors. Huge, 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 huge. Nice matting done on these too. There's John Willett and Rudge the Murderer. Again, limited edition, number 69 of 250 sets printed. Absolutely incredible. I was thinking about, there was an Oliver Twist one that I was thinking about having framed, but you know, to have this stuff professionally framed is extremely expensive and usually not worth the investment, but that's okay. It'll look cool in the store. There's Oliver Twist. Again, these watercolors are done by F.O.C. Darley. Copyright 1888 by Porter and Coates. Huge watercolors. Limited edition. Again, I can't find, if you guys know anything about this, the Aquarelle edition of these. I'm sure most of them got busted up and framed and sold separately. I'm thinking about having a few of them framed. They are unbelievably rare, so I'm excited about those. I hate shipping huge stuff like this, but these are really cool. Up next, we got 4 Gustave Doré illustrated books. This is Dante's Purgatory and Paradise. Really, really clean condition with the gilded edges. Very, very clean. I didn't even check if this one was dated. Purgatory and Paradise by Dante Alighieri, illustrated by Gustave Doré. Circa either 1880s or 1890s, I would guess, on these. And again, incredibly clean condition on that one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a YouTube exclusive book sale with these or put them up on Whatnot or what exactly. There's John Milton's Paradise Lost, again, illustrated by Doré, an incredible condition. Very excited about all of these. Here's the Bible Gallery by Doré. If you don't know, Doré was one of the preeminent illustrators back in the day. Some of the most beautiful artwork ever made. And his illustrated books. Oh, there goes the phone. We're going to ignore that. There's Daniel in the Lion's Den. Absolutely gorgeous fine details on his artwork. I'm a huge fan of Doré. Everyone's a huge fan of Doré. And then you have the Doré Bible Gallery. Again, incredibly clean condition. Let's see up next. This is a French book. The Military and Religion in the Middle Ages, in the Epoch of the Renaissance. Something like that. With a gorgeous full leather binding. This is by Paul Lacroix. It is in French. I think it's from the 1870s. Yep, 1873. Highly, highly, highly illustrated. And then I think there's 4 color plate, or no, not 4, 12 color plates in this edition. And highly, highly, highly illustrated. And a gorgeous binding in really clean condition. Very cool book on religion and military during the Middle Ages. Incredible book there. I got a nice lineup of poultry books. You know what? They had the biggest poultry book selection I've ever seen at any bookstore. Got the ABC of Poultry, Profitable Breeds of Poultry, Lippincot's Farm Manual, Productive Poultry Husbandry, Poultry Keeping, and Practical Poultry Farming. Those, I don't know, those might go in the bookstore, possibly on eBay. We'll see. I got a 4-volume set of Leigh Hunt's works. You have Italian poets, English poets, books for a corner, and essays and miscellany. Complete, I think it's complete 4-volume set. Beautiful leather books. And again, those were really reasonably priced. I think I showed these off in the tour. These are 2-volume set of Gothic architecture by T.G. Jackson and the Renaissance of Roman architecture, Italy, with awesome, really nice leather bindings. They are absolutely loaded with illustrations and plates. And again, those were really reasonably priced. I got a nice set of Teddy Roosevelt, African Game Trails, Rough Riders, Book Lovers, Holidays in the Open, Outdoor Pastimes of an American Hunter, and Through the Brazilian Wilderness. Honestly, these were so cheap, I didn't even check the dates. 1924 on those. And I got an awesome deal on those. Here's a cool one. Christmas in the Olden Time by Sir Walter Scott with an awesome Victorian binding. I think this one's definitely going to go up on my December 2nd Whatnot sale. It is my Christmas gift spectacular. I have the best lineup of antique books that I've had in a really long time. I've been saving up really, really good stuff for that one. We have some nice Alice in Wonderland, Edgar Allan Poe, Jane Austen, leather bindings, Victorian fine bindings. And it's all in really nice condition. And I think that would be a perfect one for that sale. Let's see, you have an old Psalm book from the 1700s. This is the Psalms translated or paraphrased in English verse by James Merrick, published in 1765. Nice old Psalm book in pretty darn nice condition. Nice big leather book too. I got a nice, you know, kind of middle of the road copy of African Game Trails by Teddy Roosevelt. There's some spine repairs, but pretty decent condition on that one. Got a nice vintage Wizard of Oz, the original Oz with the movie photos for the end papers. So this came out, I think, soon after the movies came, or the movie came out, with some nice color plates as well. Got a nice early 1900s book on the Nile, Notes for Travelers in Egypt by E.A. Wallace Budge. Lots of cool illustrations and maps and different hieroglyphs and stuff. This is the Cardinal's Musketeer by M. Imlay Taylor. Gorgeous book there. And again, that one was $10. Crazy deal. Happy about that one. I got a 2-volume set of the works of Thomas Dick. That's mostly theology and science and astronomy in these. Pretty cool topics in this. The complete works of Thomas Dick, volume 1 and 2, 1857. Essay on the improvement of society, the philosophy of a future state, the philosophy of religion, celestial scenery, sidereal heavens, planets, the practical astronomer, the solar system, and the atmosphere and atmospherical phenomenon. And then I got a 5-volume set of the works of Arthur Conan Doyle, The Hound of the Baskervilles, Return of Sherlock Holmes, Sir Nye, The Adventures of Gerard, and The Green Flag. So there you go. Again, I will leave a link to their website in the description, and definitely go check out Chequamegon Books up in Washburn, Wisconsin. It's well worth the trip. And if you can't make it there, check out their website because they have some incredible books and some very reasonable prices.